Hello Virgo, let's play some cards for your week, the 14th of September to the 21st. The deck I'm still using is the Tarot and Astrology, one of my favourites. I have to say I do enjoy it very much. We've got the Sun very much in your sign, the Moon in Capricorn, Mercury is in Libra, Venus is in Scorpio, Mars is still in Virgo, and all the outer planets are still in retrograde. Virgo, what have we got for your week? Let's start with Tuesday and let's get into it. The Knave of Wands. So someone's got a message. Tuesday might be an invitation. There might be someone or an energy of presenting a message. It's fun, flirty energy. It's really light-hearted. It's not too serious at all. It's really fast-moving. It is a bit Lothario energy, but this might even be you, kind of like fun and flirty, just really enjoying life at the moment, you know. Happy days. Good for you, Virgo. Keeping it light and fun and flirty and free, like that. Let's get a message for Wednesday. There's communication basically that is pending. I feel like there's some sort of invitation that's got to be given or had. I feel like there is a certain charm to this energy. It is very flirty. It's just fun, you know what I mean? There's a need for lightheartedness, and there is perhaps a need for speed. There's a need to move in a substantial way. I wouldn't say overdo it, but I would say be careful of overkill, but kind of push forward in the direction that you want, Virgo. I feel like you've got to prepare what it is I don't even think you've got to prepare what you have to say. I think it's time to just say it. Seven of Swords for Wednesday. Seven of Swords is very much a card for me of focusing on what's at hand. Like, don't look around, don't look at what anybody else is doing, don't worry about anyone else. Just focus on what's in your hand, what's the matter in your mind at the moment. Focus all your attention back on what's at hand, right? What is it you need to do? What is it you've got to take care of? What is it that is your responsibility? Don't look behind you, don't look at what you've had to leave behind, don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Wednesday is very much a day where you've got to mind your matter. Your matters, even for that. There's a responsibility that you've got to take care of. Be very careful not to ignore what you've got, because, yeah, it's not good energy, is it? There is stuff that you've got to do. There is energy of making sure that you're paying your attention to it on Wednesday, with the message that you're preparing on Tuesday or is being prepared to come towards you. It's really important that you're dedicated and really focused on yourself at the moment, your diet, your health, your mental health, your work, your businesses, etc. Your responsibilities. That could even be your kids and your family. On Thursday, I've got the World card and I've got the Five of Cups. Okay, so Thursday is the beginning of is the end of a certain cycle. But it's also the beginning of a new one. So it's a complete 180 in a situation. You have to pretty much, and I love fives. In the deck, all the 5 cards are my favourite. I know a lot of people get really uncomfortable with them because they think they represent conflict. But really, no. 5 is the number of change, right? You're halfway to where you're supposed to be getting, which is the ultimate goal. Which means you're halfway there, right? 5 of Cups is not only the glass half full mentality, but it's kind of being really cognizant of this Virgoan energy of discernment, analysis, sorting, shifting, weighing out pros and cons, good and bad, getting really analytical on Thursday. There is stuff that you can't take forward with you. This could be this is emotional, right? This is emotional stuff that cannot be taken forward with you, and you've got to be super, super rational about if it is broken, if it has been it's damaged, or if it is something that you know it's just not going to be worth it in the long run. The trick here is knowing when you've got to start and knowing when it is you should stop. Right now is the time to start again. The world is, yes, it's closing out a certain cycle of stuff that was emotionally damaging, emotionally broken, emotionally hurtful, stuff that just was not going to stand the test of time. Take what's precious, take what you've learned, and move forward and fully embrace this new cycle, Virgo. You've got stuff, you know, it's your responsibility, stuff that's you, it's on you, your health even. Closing up certain cycles, rounding up certain cycles, preparing yourself for change, and be willing, Knight of Swords, to move with the force. That's Friday's energy. Not only is this a message, the Knight of Swords is the one who makes it to the finish line the first, so there is a lot of speed, there is a lot of, you know, direction and focus, intense focus on where you're going. But it's substantial because it means that there is momentum. And Virgo, you thrive in momentum, and so you're preparing yourself for some sort of victory for sure. But this is the groundwork. This week is about the groundwork, laying the groundwork, doing the substantial hard work of, you know, the sifting and the sorting and the discerning. The Seven of Wands, you're overcoming beasts, inner demons, battles in your exterior that have been really testing of your integrity and how badly you want it. As the season winds up to a close, as Virgo season comes to an end, not only have you overcome certain things that you knew were quite challenged, but you do it with such a vehement force that it is really time for you to fully embrace the change now and the closing out of certain cycles and how it best serve you to travel light, because the momentum has shifted and there is more of this force heading towards what's at hand. 2 sevens, 7 twice, 7 twice, 7 twice, 7 twice. Okay, lucky week for you, Virgo. 7 twice. Friday, you're really good at overcoming things that you thought you wouldn't have been able to, and you do it with such a finesse now. You do it with speed, and you do it with a strength and a power that you perhaps didn't have before. On Saturday, I've got the Knave of Chalices and the Queen of Chalices. This is an emotionally delicious day for you. You're really in your emotions. You're emotionally intelligent. You're really like just on a whole different level, I think, after this week, which I don't think it's going to be necessarily like a bad week. I just think it's going to be a week that challenges you, and you've got to get used to the momentum of picking up speed and getting going again, Virgo, because yeah, there is movement here, but there's also dealing with creation and your own tenacity and your own capability of getting stuff done, as well as being emotionally self-sufficient and emotionally tending to yourself. There's messages from a lot of people that are coming forward towards you, Virgo, and I just feel like you've got a lot of options at the moment. There's a lot of messages, perhaps from a fire sign and a water sign, but 2 names, you know, the Knight, and some more messages with the Knights. We've got the we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Page of Cups, we've got the Knight of Swords, and we've got the Knight of Cups. I don't know, Virgo, this Sunday, you're going to hear from someone. And this is you tending to your own emotional needs on Saturday that just synchronistically leads up to some sort of emotional outreach on Sunday. You really got to take care of yourself this week, Virgo. Intellectually speaking, as well as emotionally speaking. Whatever's going on in your head, mental health, your peace of mind needs to be really integral at the moment. You've got to take really good care of yourself. And I think you've got to be quite ruthless in a sense about the stuff that you decide no longer needs a place in your life. Because there is a lot more coming in, and you've got to make room for what's new, which ultimately means throwing out what is broken and doesn't stand the test of time and can't move forward with you. I think, Virgo, that's all I have for you. If you would like to book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. Do give me a like, share with your mates, and subscribe. Ruby loves you. Have a good one. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.